Is today your cheat day? Or perhaps you're having super cravings that you simply can't ignore? Whatever the case may be, I'm sure one thing you're craving is a succulent serving of junk food right now. It's safe to say that eating junk food has probably become America's favorite pastime. With that being said, let's take a look at 10 of the most iconic junk foods today. Number 10. Pop-Tarts. Released by Kellogg's in 1964, Pop-Tarts quickly became a national sensation, seeing as they were released in a time where breakfast normally consisted of dry toast, bacon, and eggs. This toaster pastry changed the game. Shaped like a rectangle, Pop-Tarts have a sugary, fruity filling sealed inside 2 layers of a thin crust. While originally they didn't have frosting on top, most varieties now do contain frosting. Although they're sold pre-cooked, these squares of sugar are designed to be warmed up inside a toaster or microwave oven. With millions of units sold each year, Pop-Tarts is Kellogg's best-selling brand to date. And for good reason. These rectangles of pure joy have become synonymous with the innocent days of childhood, and we wouldn't have it any other way. While they contain little to no nutritional value, that doesn't prevent customers from picking them up as a self-indulgent snack. Pop-Tarts were originally released in only 4 different flavors. Today, there's now over 27 different varieties of these goodies. Some of the most interesting Pop-Tart flavors include all and any Jolly Rancher variations, the pumpkin pie flavor, and the strawberry milkshake. This food is so iconic that there's 2 different albums that have used its name, Pop-Tart by Little Nobody and the Pop-Tarts by Green. And they're not just famous in music, they've also been heavily referenced in film as well. These rectangular goodies appeared in hits such as Pulp Fiction and Bird Box. Comedian Jerry Seinfeld even did a stand-up comedy routine about them. Wherever they show up, Pop-Tarts will always be an important part of our snacking lives. Number 9. McDonald's French Fries. Everyone who's had a taste of McDonald's French fries probably can't get enough. These golden, beautifully salted sticks of potato are the perfect side to any dish bought at Mickey D's, or even as a standalone midnight snack. Upon seeing those brilliant slices of potato in that bright red box, you can't help but crave these deliciously delectable fries. Due to the combination of russet Burbank potatoes, vegetable oil, natural flavors, and a few other ingredients, these sticks of goodness have become a national staple. McDonald's never pretended that these were the healthiest choice. A large order of fries contains 500 calories and more than 38% of your recommended daily fat intake. And the natural flavors that McDonald's advertises have come under fire by religious and health organizations. This is because while potato and salt are certainly vegetarian, the oil that's used to fry these fries isn't. The beef flavoring that's added to the oil was created by accident in the 1950s, when the restaurant's oil supplier mixed in beef fat to its vegetable oil to extend its shelf life. This created the iconic flavor of McDonald's fries, the one consumers can't get enough of. And while the company has tweaked the recipe for health reasons, they reassure their customers that the nostalgic taste of their childhood is just as present as ever. Number 8. Ben & Jerry's Ice Cream. Founded by childhood friends Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfield in 1978, the first Ben & Jerry's ice cream shop was in a renovated gas station in Burlington, Vermont. The pair were named U.S. Small Business Persons of the Year in 1988 by Ronald Reagan, and were even invited to the White House to accept their awards. Despite their humble beginnings, Ben & Jerry's has gone on to become a world-famous brand. In more than 38 countries, for more than 40 years, Ben & Jerry's is the rags to riches story every kid dreams of. With a whopping 60 flavors of ice cream to choose from, all with cheeky names, it's certain that this company has a playful spirit. Number 7. Pepperoni Pizza. Perfectly circular, golden crust, topped with beautiful slices of pepperoni and melted cheese. Who doesn't love a good pepperoni pizza? Present at every birthday party and after-school hangout, this greasy, gooey disc is a world-renowned guilty pleasure. Heck, we know that it's not good for us, even if it does contain all 4 of the food groups. That doesn't mean it gives us a perfectly balanced diet. Quite the opposite, really. When you think about the amount of grease and salt that goes into it, But how can we be mad at pepperoni pizza? It's just so good. This spherical dish gets a place on the list not only because it's a delicious snack, but also because of how often it's referenced on screen. Pizza could just be the most referenced food ever. For example, in Mutant Teenage Ninja Turtles, a repeated theme is how much the protagonists love pizza. Even Friends, the wildly popular 90s sitcom, featured Joey's love of pizza almost regularly. In fact, there are so many pizza moments, it's impossible to pick a favorite one. Whether you like it or not, pepperoni pizza has had a notable impact on our culture. Number 6. Oreos. A sandwich cookie consisting of 2 chocolate wafers with a delectable soft cream filling. Oreos are on this list for a reason. While it's true that any cookie makes for a portion of perfect junk food, something about Oreos are difficult to resist. Maybe it's the perfect combination of a hard crunch with a soft interior. Maybe it's the way they blend perfectly with milk. In any case, the cookie is perfect for any time of day. Introduced in 1912, Oreos quickly became the best-selling cookie in the US and are available in more than 100 countries. Quite famously, this brand loves playing around with different varieties, with many of them offered for only a limited time. One of the most iconic appearances of these black and white cookies was in the 2012 film Wreck-It Ralph, in which the Oreos, acting as guards to a candy palace, sing their name in possibly one of the catchiest songs known to man. Number 5. Kraft Mac Cheese. Arguably one of the most famous mac and cheese brands in the world, this snack comes with many different names. In Canada, it's known as Kraft Dinner. In the USA and Australia, it's known as Kraft Macaroni and Cheese Dinner or Kraft Mac and Cheese, as well as macaroni cheese or cheesy pasta. Whatever you call it, this packaged, non-perishable dry macaroni is an after-school staple, perfect for when you come home and your parents are still at work. Created in the midst of the Great Depression, the purpose of this cheesy delight was to conveniently combine non-perishable dried macaroni noodles with a processed cheese powder into one delicious blue box. This easy-to-make snack is something that someone of any age can cook comfortably, and because of that, it's become a favorite amongst children and college students alike. While there are other brands that have tried to compete with it, such as Annie's or Quinoa, nothing compares to a solid bowl of warm, yummy Kraft Mac and Cheese. With its signature bright blue box, every spoonful will bring you back to your simple childhood bliss, or to your exhausted college days. Perfect if you're craving a taste of home. A big bowl of this comforting, cheesy goodness is sure to satisfy you. Number 4. Twinkies. When Hostess, the manufacturer of Twinkies, announced that they would be turning off their ovens for good, the world let out a cry of despair. These nostalgic snacks were invented in the 1930s and have been gracing our shelves for more than 80 years. In 2012, when Hostess declared bankruptcy, they disappeared, leaving a gaping hole in all of our hearts. However, due to public outcry, these cream-filled cakes came back in 2013. All in all, there was only a 10-month stretch where Twinkies no longer existed, and it let us glimpse into a world that we don't want to live in. Often criticized for being ridiculously unhealthy, Twinkies, the American snack cake, nay, the American dream, is described as a golden sponge cake with creamy filling. But it's so much more than just a simple snack. Not only was it a constant presence on the shelves of the grocery store, but it was also a staple in pop culture. They even appear in WALL-E, in which the film plays on the idea that Twinkies' shelf life is eternal, in which one of these creamy treats have made it to the beloved robot's collection of things the humans have left behind. Long live Twinkies! Number 3. Cheese Puffs. Cheese Puffs. Making our fingers turn orange since the 1930s. There's many varieties of this snack. Cheese puffs, cheese curls, cheese balls, or even corn curls. But the spirit of these goodies stay the same. These puffed up corn snacks are coated with a mixture of cheese or cheese-flavored powders, which is what gives us the orange fingers. These cheesy puffs of yumminess are often made fun of for their lack of nutritional value, and they traditionally symbolize a lack of concern for one's health. That said, it seems as though we can't get enough of them. While there are several companies who produce these cheesy balls of goodness, the most famous of all is Cheetos. The bright orange Cheetos bag featuring Chester Cheetah, a grinning orange wildcat with sunglasses, is perhaps one of the most easily recognizable bits of packaging in the Western world. While Chester Cheetah tells us it's not easy being cheesy, we're glad that he's committed to his job, because otherwise, we wouldn't have these delicious treats in our lives. And now we've come to the best pick of the day. Crawlers are some of the tastiest candies, especially if you have a sweet tooth. But be careful that you don't take too many of them, because you might end up at the dentist. Number 2. Cheese Whiz. Even though there are nearly 900 artisan and specialty cheesemakers in the US alone, this gooey orange snack has been ingrained in our culture since the 1950s. Sold by Kraft Foods, food scientists invented this spreadable cheese product with a long shelf life in 1953. Who was behind this dreamlike creation? Edward Treisman, a chief food scientist at Kraft Foods, desiring to create something that was quick and easy to eat. And so Cheese Whiz was born. No longer would American consumers have to peel plastic or cut a slice of cheese to eat. They'd simply open a lid and shovel it into their mouths. Easily recognizable for its color, this iconic food product comes in an equally recognizable glass jar, and it can be used as a topping on just about anything you can think of. Hot dogs, corn chips, cheesesteak sandwiches, celery, the list is endless. There has been much speculation as to whether or not this product actually contains cheese. And though Kraft Foods claims that it does, the ingredient list only lists cheese culture and milk, not cheese itself. In any case, the creation of this product is what kicked off the processed food industry in the US. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 1. Donuts. From The Simpsons' Chief Wiggum to Clawhauser in Zootopia, cops and donuts go together like cream and coffee. However, it's not just police officers who love these sweet treats. This form of fried dough has gone global, and the citizens of Earth are here for it. Often glazed or topped with sugar or colorful sprinkles and filled with exciting things like jam, cream, or custard, donuts are iconic. And what makes them even more iconic is their unique shape. Everyone knows the donut, and subsequently, the donut hole. While some chains like Dunkin' have made entire businesses off this round treat, other restaurants have also made a pretty penny off their side hustle of donut production. But in the donut world, one company truly stands out: Krispy Kreme Donuts. They keep it plain and simple, and people seem to like it that way. Founded in 1937, Krispy Kreme Donuts have made a commitment to quality, and you can taste it. These donuts are made in-house and come out of the deep fryer steaming hot and ready to be picked up by customers. Their sweet glaze and deep-fried dough hit the spot every time, which makes it hard to eat only one or even two. But with that being said, we've come to the end of this video, and thank God, because I think I gained 5,000 calories from this video. Which one of these iconic junk foods of American culture do you love the most? Let us know in the comments section down below. Want more videos that'll exist until the end of time? Click on any of the videos you see on the screen. And as always, thanks for watching.